Well, hey girl, hey. I am Dr. Bailey, and this is Safe Space with Dr. Bailey. For most of you, I need no introduction. You know exactly who I am. But for those of you who don't, allow me to introduce myself to you. My name is Unique. I am 29 years old. I currently live in Virginia. I am an aspiring psychologist. I am engaged to a beautiful woman named Deborah. We are set to be married next October. We are in an age gap relationship, but it works. I'm 29, she's 64. A lot of people, they kind of jump back when they hear that, but that's okay because it's really none of their business now, is it? Right. Um, I often refer to myself as country than cornbread because I advocate for no code switching. Okay, I do not code switch. I feel like what I say you should be able to understand, and if not, then you might want to go to Google and translate my words. But I feel like I speak very clear. I just got a little accent with it, and I advocate for women not changing their accents when they're in spaces that they feel it needs to be changed. I do believe that sometimes you need to change the volume, but you should never change the rhythm. If that's your cadence, then that's your cadence. It is what it is. Um, I am a lover of Black women. I adore Black women. I am an advocate of Black women and their emotions. I try my best to keep them safe, hence the name, and allow them to know and to understand that their emotions mean something. Their emotions are important because I oftentimes feel that we are watered down in a way. We are told that we are too sensitive, too loud, too mean, too aggressive. And to that, I say, to my ass. Okay? Forget all that. You feel exactly what you feel. While I do feel that you should feel what you feel, I also believe in emotional regulation. But that is why I'm here. I am going to teach you how to regulate those strong emotions that you're feeling. I also want to be able to teach you how to name them. What that is. What is a good name for that? I'm a believer that you should learn a new word every day. Um, I am an avid reader. I love to read. I'm a believer that in reading, you grow your dialect, you grow your understanding and your attention span. You should read. You should read at least 30 minutes a day. I believe that wholeheartedly. Whatever you read, you should read 30 minutes a day because you'll come across a new word that makes you want to look it up. And now you have a new word in your dictionary. Um, so I'm creating this space for women to be able to come and be honest about some of the things that they go through. Because you never know what one woman might be going through. You might be going through it too. You just might be a little afraid to name it. And that's why I'm here because I'm going to help you, sis. And I'm going to help you in a way that is unapologetic. Like, um, what does overstimulation really look like? What what are some ways that anger shows when it's not really anger at all? That's what it's been called, so that's what you now feel it is, but it's not that at all. It's absolutely something different. So I want this to be a space that we will come and we will let it all out, and then we're gonna move on with the rest of our day, okay? And I want to I have an email that I would like you guys to use to send me questions. Everything is anonymous. You are safe with me, sister. I would never give your information out. I just want to use your stories to help someone else and help you, and maybe even help myself in the process. And also, I want you to know that there are women out here. Especially, let me get close to the camera when I say this, especially to Black women, but all of you, I love you. If nobody else loves you, Dr. Bailey loves you. God loves you more, but I love you too. And if you ever feel that there is nobody listening, my door is always open and I will help you. And if I just need to listen, I'm a good listener. I like to listen. I like to just sit back and be like, right, right, right. Because I'm a believer that it has to have somewhere to go. People will tell you should not talk about your feelings. Those people are liars. And I don't want you to ever listen to them. You should be able to say exactly what you feel. Now, do I believe you should say it to somebody who does not care? No, because that's not helping you. That's only hurting you because they will just invalidate you. But do I believe that you need a space to let it all out? Absolutely. Because if not, that is where heart attacks, strokes, diabetes, all that stuff, that's where that comes from. Okay. Stress of not being able to say what the hell you want to say. But that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Because I'm going to make it all better. Because you're going to get it out. And then the very next time you got to use these tools, you will. You know why? Because Dr. Bailey told you don't let nobody play with you. Okay? Okay? That is my slogan. You're not finna play with me. You're not. You're not finna play with me. And I love you just the same. I try to be as kind as I can. I try to be nice. I try to be understanding, but you're not going to play with me. So, I also want to teach you how to set boundaries because boundary setting is important in the environment that we are in right now. We have to learn to set boundaries because if we do not, people will stomp, tromp, bump all over top of you. And I'm not having it. And neither are you. Okay. I want you to, but also, now there's two sides to that. If you want to learn how to be a boundary setter, you got to learn how to be a boundary follower. Okay. You got to respect their boundaries as well. You can't tell me you want to set boundaries for people, but then when they want to set them for you, it's a problem. No, that's not how it goes. It's the two on the same side. I will tell you, I believe that no is a complete sentence. And I don't just believe that for me. If I ask you something and you tell me no, the answer is no. And I will not ask you again. I do not need a why. I do not need a how. I do not need a when. The answer was no, and I'm sticking with it. If you write you a paper, no, period, is a sentence. Okay? That's a sentence. Um, but I am so excited to get started with this. I don't know where it will go. I don't know where it will take us, but I am glad that you have decided to come and join me. And I am glad that this will be a space that you feel safe because everybody deserves to feel safe. Um, so I'm going to tell you a little background of why I am where I am. So you heard me say I was 29. I have been a lesbian all of my life. Since I was a little girl, I have liked women. I have never really been attracted to men. It's never something I wanted. I've known since a little girl that I wanted those cheeks. Okay. Um, and when I grew up, I struggled with that. Um, because I'm also a Christian. I'm a follower of Jesus Christ, who is the head of my life. I love him and he loves me. You understand what I'm saying? And I battled that for a while. I am no longer battling it now. I have no reserve. I love the Lord and I know that he loves me. I do not feel like lesbianism is a sin, and it's okay if you do. We have differences of opinions. Okay, that's fine. But when I was 20, I was about to turn 25. It was a couple weeks before my 25th birthday. I tried to close the book of life. Okay, we won't go too much in detail, but I tried to close the book of life. Fortunately, God saved me. It did not happen that way, but I realized then that my life needed to change and I had to become an advocate for myself. Why? Because nobody can do it for me. And so then I realized, how about I teach other women how to be an advocate for themselves? How about I teach them how to name those emotions that they're trying to escape? Instead of trying to escape them, why don't we just feel them together? Give them a name, get them out, cuss them out, push them out, lay them down, and then move on. Because it's better out than in. Because you hold everything in, you just fill up, fill up, and fill up. What happens when you overfill a balloon? What is eventually going to happen? It's going to pop, right? And we're not balloons. We don't want to bust. We don't want to combust. We don't want to go to an early grave because we're scared to talk about our feelings, okay? Because feelings are good to have. I love to feel. You should too. But I just want to welcome you. I am so excited. I hope that this channel is everything that you need and more. I've been yip yapping for about 9 minutes now. And again, I am a studier of the brain, and I believe that after about 15 minutes, people stop listening to what you have to say because it's not that important after that. Every good point you should have made should have been made in the first 15 minutes. Okay. So I'm gonna finna get out of here. I'm finna get on up out of here out your face. I love you. I welcome you. I'm so excited for what is to come, and I will see you soon. Bye, my loves.